Karens have a tendency to not really think certain things through, especially when they get involved in arguments with various other people. Welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things. Let's get into the clips. Apparently prior to this clip, this Karen was caught saying some racist remarks towards this guy here, so he decided to start recording and barrage the Karen.
I got you on recording now. You told me to go back to Oakland, right? Let me tell your dusty, dirty, dingy, mannequin-built something. You don't tell me where the to go. When you leave your house, you old, stanky lady, you are in the world. So you don't tell me to go back to Oakland. You take your wrinkled to Oakland. Get your mask to Oakland. You got a whole COVID-19 fit on with your dusty. You the reason why this is here. And you got hella senior citizen spit on your motherfucking sweater telling somebody to go to Oakland. Huh?
I'm talking for a minute.
Huh?
Can you control your mouth for
You
1
need to
minute?
control your because it stank. You need to go get in the wheelchair. Get your old ass about here telling somebody to go back to Oakland.
Years old.
You're an okay, you act like you're 80-something years old. Your age don't matter. It seems like you're racist because you see me riding by and you tell a black person to go back to Oakland. So it's black people in Oakland, right? Ain't no black people in Alameda?
There's more white people who live in Oakland.
All right, okay, well get your dusty, wrinkled bag, trash face having up out of here then.
I'm honestly not 100% sure of what would have happened prior to the cameras. I mean, I wasn't willing to agree with the guy recording until like the back end of the clip where she actually decided to just go mask off and just make a racist remark anyway, which is just, okay, you had the at least plausible deniability up until that point you decided to take your mask off. Before then, I was sitting here going like, is this guy just being an asshole? Is he recording himself being an asshole, or did she actually say something prior? But then the mask came off. In this clip, we got a group of people just moose watching on the side of a road or highway or whatever they want to call it, and then this Karen comes up out of nowhere and decides that she's going to lay down the law. Ultimately, this backfires pretty quickly.
Yeah. Hey, lady, you're one lady. Fuck off. That's fine.
No one's charging the moose. No one's charging the moose.
Am I the asshole? We all have
We
kids.
hear you. Hey. You're scaring him more than we are.
From the people. Yeah, probably.
You're out of breath. Maybe you should take your anger over there.
I'm not angry. I'm
Yes,
trying
you
to protect
are. Look
you.
at you.
No one's charging him.
You know, y'all need to get away and just leave them alone because they come up on the highway
We're
all the
leaving
time.
him alone.
Yeah, that's great.
Just get back. Get away from them.
You get back, lady. What the hell?
You know, go back home.
You go back home. What the hell are you getting on my face for? I got my kids here. Go away.
Moose come up here all the time.
That's
They're
great.
very
And when they come up
dangerous.
here, I'll get in my car. Off.
Look at how chilling you.
Why don't you take?
Hey, you can walk away right now.
Ignorant
You can
ass.
walk away. You're the one.
fucking
You're being
little redneck.
hypocritical. Fuck off, lady. I'm not redneck.
Look at he's hanging.
I really don't get it. It's just like, you know, the moose comes up to the highway all the time. When he comes up to the highway, that's very, very dangerous. It's like, yeah, if we see the moose coming this direction, we'll hop back in our cars and get moving. It's almost like we see the moose about couple 100 meters away from us and we're just observing it from a distance. We're not right goddamn next to it. We got more than enough time to go back to our cars and go if it starts heading towards this direction. Good God. What does this Karen think she is? The fucking police officers? In this clip, we have a family of color being denied access to a restaurant because they are apparently violating the dress code, in spite of the fact that there are other people who would also be violating the dress code happily eaten away.
I'm sorry, ma'am. The gentleman's already explained it to you.
Okay, tell it to me again. You telling me we cannot eat here?
So unfortunately, we do have a dress code. If you have some non-athletic shorts.
But that white kid out there can eat here with his tennis shoes on and his athletic shirt.
We allow tennis shoes, but not athletic shorts and t-shirts.
He has on a. You telling me that's not an athletic shirt? Not that one, but you telling me that little boy who just ate here does not have on an athletic shirt.
I'm sorry. I would love for you to be able to come back and eat here.
So you telling me my son can't eat here because he has on athletic stuff?
No, just the shorts. It is part of our dress code. We try to enforce
So it's
it.
only his shorts? Only the shorts can't be athletic?
The shorts and the t-shirt, yes.
But the little boy has on an athletic, the little white kid that just sat out there had on an athletic tennis shoes and an athletic shirt.
I understand that you're upset. If there's any...
No, it's not that I'm upset. The little boy out there had on athletic, you telling me it's no athletic wear. The little boy out there had on athletic tennis shoes and an athletic shirt. So why does he get to wear athletic wear and my son can't?
Again, I would love for you to be able to come back. Do you live close enough for your son to change?
No, I don't. I just want to know why it's different for my son.
I understand how you feel.
I don't want you to sympathize with me. I just want you to tell me why it's different for my son. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just asking you why it's different for my son.
I understand.
Then that little kid that was out there with athletic tennis shoes and...
The t-shirt that the little kid was wearing, we don't consider that to be athletic t-shirt.
Why?
Honestly, I did not get a good look, but it looked like a regular t-shirt.
I have a video. Do you want to see it?
If you would like to show it to me, I'm happy to look, but
What a weirdly stringent dress code. I think I understand what's happened here, and I think it's all about the big, massive brand namings on side of the kids' clothes, because the person that they point out in the camera on the other side of the window, yeah, they're wearing very similar clothes, but none of the clothes have massive brand names over the top of it. Very flipping stupid that it's very stringent like that. I don't even know how to really defend that. Like, there's no defending that. It's like, it's a silly dress code to like, oh, you got a big brand name on your shirt? No, that's not allowed. You got a big brand name on your shorts? It's clearly athletic wear? No, you can't be wearing that. That's not right. It's just like a weird policy that they selectively use on certain people who they don't like or something like that. I don't know. It's a weirdly strict policy. Weird as hell. Next, you get to see what happens when a Karen angers another Karen.
He literally...
What you gonna do? Sir. I got cut. Shut the f*** up. What?
That was a brilliant clip. Just like gets cut off, the person behind you is also very angry. You're both Karens, you're both obscene. I don't know. Shame it was very short. This guy tried to park in the bike lane, and when he got caught out by another bike rider, he decides to lose his nuts immediately at him.
What's that? Next time, you just pull up to the window and say something. Don't knock on my...
Why are you endangering people's lives with your... This machine kills 40,000 people. Why is misogyny called for in this situation?
Let me tell you something. Before you start somebody, you better ask yourself what the they're going through.
So what about you with bicycle traffic? This is a piece of infrastructure designed to save the lives of human beings. When you block it...
Look, I'm getting ready to move my car, so you better leave me the alone.
I really appreciate you not breaking the law. That's a basic expectation of living in a...
car.
Good.
So leave me the alone.
Get on it. Let's go. Are you experiencing some toxic masculinity right now, sir?
No, I'm not.
Your dog's very cute, sir.
Boy, oh boy, some people are very goddamn interesting. Just like how he's going out is like, oh, I've got to be angry man to go off at you. It's like, you don't know what I'm going through. I get to park wherever the hell I want because I'm not having a good day. It's like, that's not how the world works. If the world worked like that, good luck having anyone follow laws. How about you think logically about what you just said and maybe just move on instead of continuously yelling and screaming at the other guy. In this clip, we find out what it's like for a Karen to have a daughter that gets 10 times worse than them.
Stop help, honey. No, that's my mom. I don't care. Don't up on me like that, huh? There are kids in here. Stop. You're a fucking weirdo. You register office. Stop talking to me, you cunt. to your mother. Shut up. All I did was tell you there was a register. Calm the down.
How disgusting. What disgusting behavior.
If I'm completely honest, I don't even understand what in the world was actually happening to cause this, whatever happened in this clip in the first place. It's just like very difficult to decipher this madness, because she's got the kid just, well, the young adult in reality just going off her nutter to the point where her own mother has stepped in to tell her to shut up after she starts literally screaming like what, a banshee? It's, I don't know, this clip is just wild, really. In this clip, we got a guy acting like a tough guy when he gets told to get off a plane and decides to just cause a ruckus for ultimately no reason aside from he wants to act like a tough man and threaten to kill people.
What are you talking to me like that for, bro? Take me off. I don't give a f. I didn't even want to go to Cali. I didn't even want to go to Cali. I didn't even want to go to Cali. You talking to? I will find your name, date of birth, and address. I will know your social security number before I get off this plane. On my daughter, on that same baby that you see me on the phone with. What? So what the? Yo, cuz, watch the f out. What the f out? What's the plane? What they gonna do for you before I? What's the law gonna do? Yo, mind your business. Mind your business. Because I will break your neck. Yo, let me just explain something. Hold on. Let me explain something. What they gonna do for you before?
It's no need, huh?
You told me one thing. I told you I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. You leave it alone. Fuck you talking to?
There's no need, huh? Yo, you about to go. This shit is 2 hours late, man.
I'm trying to leave, bro.
This shit 2 hours late.
And I'm sitting here waiting 2 hours later, bro.
Question of the day, where are the police when you actually need them? They always seem to turn up on time for other certain problems that they really don't need to be there for. When it comes to stuff like this, they're just nowhere to be seen. They're not here to actually deal with this type of situation. And also, unfortunate ending there with a guy's phone being slapped out of his hand. Jesus, I hope that nothing much happened to that guy. In this clip, a couple prepaid for gas at a 7-Eleven at the fuel pump and then let it time down. And then when they realized that, they decided to go inside to start annoying the staff for a refund, in spite of the fact that it would automatically be deposited back to their bank. It just may take a moment.
Say you don't give a f. Wait till you get fired. You stupid as shit, bro. I bet you just got this job. You just got this job. You just got this job.
She could have came in.
She don't got to pump. You dumb. Shut up. You could refund our money. You dumb. Cause you don't know your job, you fat. Wait till the cops come, bro. You are stupid. Talking about hostile. Of course I'm gonna be hostile. I've been here since 10:30 waiting for your dumb. You ain't gonna do. You just gonna keep running your mouth and clapping and talking to your invisible friend. You wanna keep talking to your invisible friend. You know how to refund? Wait till this go to your corporate. You calling police on customers that paid you. I just bought 9 scratch-offs from your dumb. But you gonna call police on the customer that paid you, right? You got $20 in my pump, but I don't have my money, right? So whose fault is it? Yours. Clearly yours. I paid you for scratch-offs. You don't know how to refund the money. You don't know how to pump the gas tank. So who's untrained? I need to talk to your store manager. I need to talk to your corporate. I need to talk to everybody about you. You're going to be on YouTube, 7-Eleven Employee of the Year. What is your name? Let's get that. Let's get that. Oh, take it off, Evelyn. I see that E. I see that E, and I see that big-ass bush on your head, too. You want to start getting roasted? Your nose ring? My girl hair way longer than yours.
Why you calling me?
Look at
Wait, why?
That's real hair. You got a bush.
Why you calling me?
Cause she mad. Cause she mad. She knows she about to get fired. You're about to get fired. Cause you're dumb as. Don't worry. She hates her life. She's about to get fired, bro. We gonna wait for the police too.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm a customer too. I just purchased.
She told you you supposed to pump the gas apparently, right?
I didn't say.
You supposed to pump the gas apparently too.
She was trying to pump it and wasn't
The
going
fuck?
through. How's that
Right.
my fault?
That's her fault, bro. And she calling the police on me because I want my fucking gas. You should do something, bro. It's not worth it though. Keep on going. What else you gotta say? For the camera, calling customers too. Calling customers too, right? You lucky somebody don't do something to your big, bro.
Clearly I didn't.
Bruh, I've been here since 10:30. You don't know how to refund some gas. It's 11 o'clock now. You took 10 people before me before fixing a problem. Of course I'm gonna be mad as shit. I don't got time to just stand here all day because you don't know your job, trying to blame it on me.
Aren't you supposed to give her your card though that you paid with?
Bruh, she does not know and her employee left her. That's what's so the guy left her and said, oh, she's gonna refund your money, sir. Don't worry. But she don't know how to do this, bruh. So I'm supposed to just stand here and just keep watching people get rang up, right? That makes sense, right? Go ahead, sir. I just been here since 10:30. Get your have fun. You feel me? That does not make sense, though. And then she's sitting here calling the police on me because I'm mad about it. So the police is on the way, cuz.
Are the police on the way?
Oh man, because she don't know her job, dog. The police on the way because she don't know her job.
Get our money back?
She can't give me my money. She got me waiting for the police because she don't know her job.
Where did our money go?
Wow. You not gonna do shit. You gonna lose your job. You ain't going to jail. If you do go to jail, it's gonna be when the cops come here and fire your ass because you won't leave. Bro, I'm trying to drive to UCF, not be in this fucking Opapka. Bro.
What I pay with cash?
Pay with card. You take my car back and refund it, or you put the, like, bro, I worked in gas stations. This shit ain't that hard. What's though is her coworker left her. A nigga was in here and he just walked out and left it all on her. That's what's so fucked up about the whole thing. But I don't give a about none of that. One of them should have known what the they doing, and neither one of them know what they doing. So both of them.
And I don't get my money.
Call corporate. Call them. I already called them. She's gonna get fired. I got this video quick. She took her name tag off because she knows she's in the wrong. I hope you have fun at 7-Eleven because it was short-lived.
So I think there's one thing that's very clear about this entire thing. The staff behind the counter is obviously new or very inexperienced in this entire thing. Because if she was not new, she probably would have been able to explain to these people, hey, if you prepaid at the gas pump and it timed out or you didn't actually fuel up your car at all, that money will be just deposited back into your account. It just might take a moment. And considering it's like 10:30 at night, 9 times out of 10, most banking institutions don't really process transactions that late, and you'll just have to wait until the next morning before you get that money back. Unfortunately, there is literally nothing else you can do about it at that point. If the money's not there, the staff member can't do anything about it. Clearly, she doesn't know that though properly, so this is just an entire mess of a situation, and this guy thought it's the brightest idea to take out his anger and rage at this worker for the fact that he stuffed up by letting it time out and doesn't understand the basics on how these pumps work. In this clip, we have a Karen who was quite upset on how someone decided to confront her about how horrible of a person she was inside of Walmart, so she decided to follow this person out and then harass them when they were getting ready to leave on their bike.
Because
nothing you're doing here.
Uncomfortable in front of my granddaughter, and I don't find that to be appropriate.
Nothing you're doing here is making me uncomfortable at all. I don't care.
Well, good, because you know what? I have a few minutes to stand here, and your behavior is inappropriate.
Okay, I'll hang out here for you.
I mean, what are you going to do? Post me on bad drivers because your behavior is inappropriate?
My behavior, eh? What?
I mean, seriously?
I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here. You ain't gonna get anywhere.
I just want to show everybody the real person that you are.
Oh, okay.
And how you're rude to me.
Rude?
You have no sense of personal space.
Rude?
You accosted me to begin with.
What?
Okay, when I didn't even know who you are. Do you remember when?
Do you remember calling the kids trophies in Walmart? Don't talk to me about being rude.
But you got in the middle of a conversation that wasn't your conversation.
You're screaming at employees in Walmart. Get out of here.
I'm not yelling at you. Why are you yelling at me?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Huh? Why?
Oh, God.
You want to tell me why it is that you're yelling at me when I am not being rude to you?
Oh, it's good stuff.
Oh, this is hilarious to me. I am having a blast.
I'm sure you are.
You being rude to me was appropriate. And I think that you should apologize too.
Oh, yeah. No.
See you inside. Yeah,
I'll see you here in a minute.
You should apologize.
No.
Oh, by all means, I'm not stopping you from shopping. I'm just letting the world know that you're rude to people.
I'm rude to people?
Yes, you're rude to me.
Do you have any idea how many people witness you be absolutely nasty to everybody? You are nasty to everybody you come across.
I'm certain I can atone to several people that don't find me as being nasty, but okay. I mean, if that's the way you feel, sure.
There's literally a small army of people online.
Walmart. There's a lady at the front. She doesn't see me as being nasty.
Oh, man.
Every employee in there doesn't see me as being nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I have a right to an opinion. And
that you do.
You don't have to say anything about it. You have no right to accost me when my granddaughter's around.
What? Yes, you're very right. You do have an opinion, and as do I. But, you know, it just is what it is.
So you're admitting you accosted me in front of my granddaughter?
Nope.
When I didn't know who you were?
Nope.
Are you at least going to admit that you lied about me online?
Nope.
Are you going to at least admit that you have an issue with my weight?
The actual level of self-entitlement to believe that the main reason why they confronted you is because they have problems with you, not because you were doing anything wrong in any level or any degree whatsoever. Not even considering the fact that you decide to go on the whole level. It's like, can you at least admit that you have a problem with me because of my weight? It's like that was never mentioned once throughout this entire recording here, and you just have to mention it at the back end of it all just to try and pull something out there. Like, what was the point? Are you absolutely just that self-deluded that you don't see yourself ever being in the wrong, especially in this situation here? This guy's just sitting peacefully on his bike. You've come over and started just harassing him for ultimately no good reason. What's even the point here? Whatever tactics you're trying to pull are clearly not working because of how many times she decides to redirect how she's approaching the situation when it's not working. This Karen was caught being annoying to their neighbor, and so when they got caught, they decided to just sit down with their dog in front of their yard for some dumb reason and call the cops.
In front of my yard.
She said I'm in her yard, but I'm sitting in the street. I was just walking my dog, and I live nearby. Well, I'm not going anywhere until the officer gets here. She's accused me of being racist. She's accused me of being dangerous. Oh, I'm not standing next to her. I'm just sitting outside on the
In front of my house.
Thank you.
You are dangerous. My daughter has you recorded too. Huh?
Y'all, this crazy up here. Is that what you're wanting to try to provoke me? Brody. Like what?
No, you. I don't know who you calling the but you the who you calling the Who is you calling the Who are you calling the Who are you calling the Get off my property. You going to jail. You going. You going.
You don't own the street.
Yeah, I do.
You don't own the street.
Yeah, I do.
It's the property of Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I do. I own. Yes, I do.
Show me where you own the street.
You gonna be looking real. I can't wait. Wait to post you in my yard.
I don't care.
I can't wait. I saw you over there. I got you on camera letting your dog. You didn't pick up anything over there. You had him peeing over there. You were over there walking in my yard. I asked you to get off, and you didn't. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, this is really one of the most amazing things I've ever run into.
What led you to be a racist?
I'm not a racist.
What led you to be a racist? When you tell me what led you to be a racist, then I'll tell you what led me to be this way. Please get off my yard, racist lady. Get off my yard, racist lady. And you're disturbing my kids in there that are sleeping, you and your dog. You're disturbing us.
Well, you know, if you could just apologize, I go on.
No, I won't. You apologize.
I'm sorry, but regardless of anything that happened beforehand, the brain of the person who's sitting in the front yard must be really tiny, because why waste your time doing this in any capacity? Well, what's even the value of this? You really just want to mess with someone that badly? Or like, I genuinely have a hard time understanding the point of this entire clip. It's just, I'm watching this and trying to make how do we get here in the first place? Why is this lady just sitting down in the front yard with her dog? Her dog's going off, because of course it is. And there's nothing that I can see that logically makes sense. I'm stuttering like a madman because I'm just trying to understand what's actually happening here. It just don't make sense whatsoever. In this clip, we have a Karen who believes that you should only ever be skating in a skate park. You're not allowed to skate to move around places on footpaths and other places like that, only ever at a skate park because it's unsafe to do so anywhere else.
And you don't have to be so silly. Me? You're too old for this. Use your brain.
We're 13.
We're
13? How are we old? Too old? How's that too old?
You're too old. I taught kindergarten and first grade before I got my
Wait, I thought you were a police officer.
Yeah,
now you're lying again.
Wait,
I thought you were a police officer. Don't get hostile. Don't touch us. Don't do anything.
Touch you.
I'm already
I'm not
injured.
touching you. out.
Dude, no, like,
You actually cannot do this. I do know who owns the plantations and does know who owns this neighborhood. I'll have a conversation with him about you later.
Go now.
Ma'am, you do understand like there's a more polite way. You guys came up to us and just said.
Yeah, you started screaming, and I was.
I saw you go all the way down. I saw one guy fall and could hurt.
I wasn't hurt at all. I'm wearing a padded suit that's made for motorcycles.
Okay, but this is
I can't get hurt.
this is
I
not
understand.
a skating
Yeah.
park.
Yeah, but you could ask politely though. Like we're gonna leave, but like you don't have to yell at us.
Come on, Linda.
Like
We're not even punks.
We're glad to leave.
If you do something worse, you'd be egging your house.
Yeah, like seriously.
You just said you're gonna egg my house.
We said it could be worse.
Doing worse stuff.
We could be. It's Halloween. We could be doing a lot worse.
Yeah, I think I've had enough Karens for this day. Jesus, people. I don't get why people are like this. Why do we have to... I don't know.